In this video, we'll talk about doing the nightly cashing up, the end of day, which is the daily summary, how to do it. Okay, so for tonight, we've finished for the evening and we're closing up now. So now we'll go and do that end of day reporting. Pending. Now, as you can see, there's one that hasn't been paid yet. So you settle it. This one was paid by card. All right, so everything here is cleared now. All the orders are paid for, so there is nothing outstanding at this point. Now go to this account summary, right? It goes in order like this, step by step. And here is where you print the summary of all the sales for that day, making sure you have a complete record of everything that was sold. Like how much cash there is, how many were deliveries. Let me think. How many of those were actually collections? You know, that kind of data. And this button here, it prints everything out for you just like a list. For example, the first one, the second one, the first is delivery, the second is walk-in, the third is a phone order for collection. It shows the amount for each order. And then at the very bottom is the total, how much was made tonight. The figures from previous days, if there are any, you can look back, for example, today, we'll look at today's. If there is anything that needs to be corrected, for instance, if this order was actually paid by card, you can simply change it from cash to a card. The order. Okay, so it's card now, and you see it's card here. For example, if a customer returns this order and doesn't want it, just void it. Once voided, it won't be counted in the total. You can check the contents of each order in Chinese or in English. Okay, and you can print the receipt for each order if you need to. If the customer wants a receipt, you can simply print it right here. This button prints a regular bill for the customer, and this other button prints a kitchen slip for the staff in the kitchen. And this one over here is for the end of day summary, which gives you a complete overview of all the transactions for the day. You can also say, for example, I want to see from 10 o'clock in the morning. So up to 8 o'clock, you can check what the total is. And if you want, you can print it out as well. It prints from here, right? Usually you have the option to view different time periods. For example, you could choose a bit earlier, maybe starting from midnight until 8 o'clock to see the entire total for that period. So the boss can go in and check here, or we can take a look at the delivery charges, huh? You can see the delivery charges here, huh? For different drivers, if you have assigned drivers, then for each different driver, like Peter, Martin, or Richard, you can see what their total is. So right now, since no drivers are assigned, this area shows the total for all drivers, which is £4. All right, so the boss can click this button to go in and take a look, to review everything. How much the total was for today, how many were for collection, how many were for delivery, and how many were eaten. If it's a restaurant, you can see the total for the dining area. So a total of 11 orders were made, one for collection and the rest were eaten. Then the VAT at 20%, 20% comes to £47 and change, huh? As for delivery charges, £2 were in cash and £2 were from card payments. So the total cash amount is £194. And for cards, it's £92.50. Right, so if you say you want to look at these few orders, the total for these few orders, that's 3 orders. So these orders, the ones selected add up to £30 and change, and the remaining unselected ones are 250. £6.30p. You can also look back at previous records here. Okay, all right, let's look back at today's orders. Right, so if I want to print, to reprint these few orders, these 4 orders, I highlight them. And once they're selected, I click this and it will print out these 4 orders, the customer receipts, those counter bills, huh? And if you want to print all of them, then printing all will print out all 11 of these. All right. So, well, if you want to do a download of these sales records or this sales data, you can just click this button right here to archive it. That will export. It will export an Excel file for you, so you can see the sales details inside much more clearly and easily. This way, you'll have all the information saved and organized for your reference. All right, and this is to open the cash drawer, huh? You just enter the password and you can open the cash drawer. All right, so if I refresh the orders, they're all gone. If I want to see all those card ones, all those card totals. So 3 of them, right? These 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. There should be 4, right? It says 4 right here, right? 4 card totals. 4 card totals. Okay, so for these 4 card totals, the total is £92.50. If you want to print these 4 out, just press this and you're done. Then it'll print these 4 out, okay? So here, all right, if you really don't want tonight's orders anymore, you can go over to this data management, this data manage section. Once you press this button, those sales records for the whole system, right, they'll all be completely gone. It's good to clear it every now and then, so the computer will be faster. Otherwise, your database keeps expanding. The computer won't be as fast. So clearing it occasionally is just one of the ways to maintain the system.